Oh my God. Holy crap. I know you guys saw that. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another kayak fishing video from ChrisCantFish. Today we're back on the Diascund Reservoir, which is where we were last time. And I'm going to be starting things off with the chatterbait. It's a new chatterbait I bought. If you saw the first kayak fishing episode that I made, you would see that my last chatterbait kind of exploded and died. So this is the reincarnation of that. And I have not caught a fish on this one yet, so it would be nice to. We're probably going to explore some new areas today because every time I come here I tend to kind of do the same pattern. So we're going to go left this time. Usually I just go straight from the ramp, and we're going to see what's out here. Obviously we're targeting largemouth bass, but I will pretty much take anything that bites. So yeah, stay tuned and hopefully we can catch some fish this episode. All right guys, we are at the spot. It's time to start chucking, and I can throw this chatterbait pretty far, so I'll probably be a good distance away from the banks just in case we scare away any fish, because we don't want that to happen today, because I feel like that happened last time. I'll probably give it like an hour and a half to maybe 2 hours if I'm feeling generous, but if we don't catch anything in that time period, then I'm definitely going to switch lures. And I might try a spinner, because I've never caught a fish off a spinner, but my buddy has all the time, so let me give it a shot. And normally I like to pop my baits once or twice while it's in the water, but with the chatterbait, I think it's just better to steady retrieve that thing, you know what I mean? Alright guys, we've been throwing the chatterbait around for like an hour and a half, so we're going to put this spinner on here. It's a little smaller one. I have a bigger one as well, but I think we're going to try the smaller one first to see if we can even get any bites on it, and if it turns out well, then maybe we'll throw the bigger one. We'll see. Well, let's go ahead and get this rigged up and start chucking it out there. Alright, we got the spinner all rigged up. Let's see how she looks. Yeah, looks pretty good. Alrighty, I've actually never caught a fish off a spinner either, so we're gonna try to check that off the list today. Alright, let's see what this spinner is talking about. We're on. There we go, first fish on the spinner. A little largy. Come on, baby. Oh, there we go. All right, so we got a nice little, probably pound or so. He's a small guy, but nonetheless, we're on the board today, which is awesome. Thank you so much for biting, buddy. All right, and that was our first fish on the spinner. It was pretty small, but I mean, the spinner's small, so I can't really expect something too big to jump on that, but heck yeah, fish on the board. Let's keep chucking this thing. Oh, and she's a little bent up too. Oh man. I don't know if this thing can survive another fish, but we're gonna try. And if we can't catch a sizable fish with this little spinner, we'll definitely throw the big one on, because I feel like that'll have better luck for big fish. You know what they say, big baits, big fish, right? Alright guys, I'm officially retiring the spinner, and I think we're gonna bring out the old topwater pencil. It's been a while since I fished topwater, and I actually haven't fished topwater off the kayak, so we're gonna give this guy a try. Do a little walking across the surface, and yeah, hopefully get a nice bass. Alright, well let's see if we can check off another lure in the tackle box. I'm just gonna basically just walk this guy across the surface, give it a little pause. Yeah, it looks really good. Man, this rod is so good for like every single kind of lure I have, which is great. If anybody's wondering what kind of rod this is a Daiwa Laguna 6'6", and I got it on my Bass Pro Formula reel with 10-pound braid. She's good for bass. Obviously, we're not catching no 10-pounders, so I don't have to worry about any of that. All right, guys, I'm probably gonna switch it up. This thing just keeps getting tangled up, and it's kind of really irritating me. So we're gonna just cut it off and put something else on that doesn't tangle up every single cast. Well, guys, unfortunately my pliers snapped as I was trying to put this on, so looks like we're stuck with the sexy shad for the rest of the day. That's could be a blessing and a curse. We're gonna find out. Are we on? Holy crap, we're on. It's a good fish. Oh my, it's a really... No, he's just fighting. There we go. We got a nice fish on the sexy shad. He looks like high 2s, maybe a 3. He's kind of fat. He's got a big head. Oh my goodness. Hey, bro. Look, buddy. Oh my god. He came off right here. Easy, man, easy. Yeah, he's a nice fish. He's got a big old head. Yeah, he's probably upper 2s or something like that. That's the first fish on the sexy shad from the kayak. So thanks for biting, buddy. Well, heck yeah, you guys saw it. Sexy shad. It was a blessing, and thankfully he didn't flop out of the kayak, because that was kind of close. All right, well, let's see if we can get lucky like that again. That was like probably within 5 casts or so. I don't really think I threw this thing around that much. Look, I'm gonna drop this down like 3 feet in the water and move it, and you guys can hear it from outside of the water. So yeah, these fish are going crazy for all the rattles. If you've never fished with a rattle lure, I would definitely recommend it. This was like one of the first style lures I've ever fished with, and boy, it just never really disappoints until it like tangles up in itself. That's the only thing I don't like about these lures, is sometimes you'll cast and the line will get wrapped around one of the treble hooks, and then you're just fighting yourself the whole time, because then once the line gets around the treble hook, there's like no action, so it's just a floating fish in the water essentially. All right, guys, we've been fishing with the sexy shad for about an hour now. My GoPro is actually about to die, so I'm gonna go ahead and pack it up and come back another day, so stay tuned. What is going on, guys? Welcome to day 2. We're back on the kayak, and we're gonna continue throwing the sexy shad around, because I mean, we got a pretty decent fish from it last time, so I figure we can produce maybe a similar size or possibly even bigger from it. So we're gonna start throwing this around for about an hour or so, and then we'll switch it up to maybe a jig or something. But we got some new additions in the tackle box, so I mean, we'll try a whole variety of things. And last time I was here was actually like 3 weeks ago. I only really have time to come out here and fish on the weekends, and unfortunately the weather's been really crap, so it's not crap today. So we're out here, and hopefully we can get some bass. So let's go ahead and shut this motor off and see if we can get lucky. This looks like a nice spot to try and get a bass. And it is possible that we'll catch something that's not a bass today, but I'm hoping it'll just be largemouth, because I'm not really trying to deal with any toothy predators today. But I do have my fish grips just in case. And as far as like toothy predators, there's chain pickerel, bowfin, stuff like that in here. And I have caught them before off bass lures, so lures aren't fish specific really. It's just whatever's hungry. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, after fishing here for, let's say, I don't know, 10 weeks in a row, I think I'm gonna switch it up next video, or next kayak fishing video, and go to a different body of water. Not that I don't love this body of water, but I do want to expand and try something new, and I don't know, maybe catch a new PB somewhere else. Because there is a chance that this place just won't give it to me, or at least not this season. But, you know, that's the joy in fishing, you just literally never know what you're gonna catch. Could catch nothing, could catch all of it. You never know. Oh man. All right, guys, I think I'm gonna tie on a different lure. Probably gonna go with my jig just to see if the fish are interested in that today. But yeah, we'll go ahead and tie something else on. All right, I'm busting out what I like to call Old Reliable. And if this doesn't catch us a fish within the next hour, we're just not gonna use jigs at all today or this video, because A, I already made a video with swim jigs, and B, I don't want to just overfish one lure, because I don't want to get tired of my favorite lure, if that makes sense. All right, I've got my other jig tied on. I don't want to lose this one. There we go, fish on. He's a good fish. Yes, sir. It's a nice bass. In the net. Let's go. On that black and blue swim jig. This is a 3-pounder for sure, man. It's a good fish. Oh, we got him hooked all weird in the bottom of the mouth. There we go. First solid fish of the day. I'm actually gonna get a quick weight on him. I think he's high 2s, maybe just at 3. Let's see what the scale says. Wow, he's only 2 pounds 2 ounces. I mean, for a 2-pounder, he's a very nice sized fish. Healthy guy. Thank you so much for biting, bud. Boy had a lot of fight to him. I love that. Well, there we go. We finally landed our first fish on day 2. I mean, hopefully we can land a couple more. All right, so we just caught that fish in front of this tree. Let's try in the tree like that. We're on. Oh my God, that's a good fish. Oh, he just came off. No. Dang. There we go, fish on. Yes, sir. He's a decent one. Come on, baby. Yes, sir. This is probably like same size, if not maybe just a hair bigger than the last one we got. Come on, buddy. Oh. Oh yeah. Look at that. Nice solid fish. On the board twice now. There we go. Thank you so much for biting, buddy. Let's go. Things are really firing up now. It's funny. I use my rattle lure for an hour, don't get anything. Use my swim jig for half an hour. Get all the action. I'm not trying to make this another jig video, but I mean, the jig is working, so I'm gonna keep throwing it. And I'd say once I go 30 minutes to an hour without getting a bite or anything, then I'll probably switch up lures. I just want to give this one a fair chance, even though she's already got like 3 fish on the board, essentially. I'm gonna get another bass standing up. It's honestly like a different experience catching one standing up on the kayak versus sitting down. And honestly, standing up and fishing is just way more comfortable for me. being that I'm 6 foot something. There we go, fish on. He's about to jump. Please don't jump. He's not that big from what I can tell. Oh, he's a good size. I lied. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. That's a tank. That's a tank. Come on, baby. In the net. Let's go. Let's go. This is definitely a 3-pounder. This is a big fish. Big old bass right here. Yes, sir. Oh yeah, look at that absolute beast of a fish right there. Let's get a quick weight on him. This one's got to be 3 pounds, right? I say that like just about every single fish, it seems like, but nah, this one actually seems like it. All right, let's reset this. Yeah, he's a 3-pounder. 3 pound, 1 ounce. So heck yeah, nice solid fish. Let's go, boys. Thanks for biting, little guy. All right. Love to see that. That is beautiful. Our first 3-pounder of the video, I believe. If not, the first 3-pounder of day 2. It's funny because all the small fish I think are big, and then all the big fish, they act small, so I think they're small. It's really a interesting concept that bass have, you know? They fight harder when they're younger, and then they just don't care when they're older. I don't know. But I'm really glad we landed that fish. Day 2 is so far popping. I love this because I'm just standing up and the wind is pushing me like on my own sail. That's pretty nice about the kayak. Days like today. It's not hot, it's not cold. I say it's just very warm. It's not humid at all, which is crazy for Virginia in August. You would think it's like 300% humidity, but no, today is pretty chill, and I think that's why the bite has been so good. Like, we've hooked more fish today than I've ever hooked ever coming here, and I've been coming here for like the past 10 weeks straight up. So I mean, that says something. The weather cooling down and the fish being more active. Huh. I feel like this fall at the Diascund Reservoir is going to be popping. But I hope I'm also not jinxing myself. Because come fall time, if I get skunked, I'm going to be throwing the hands with the fish gods, man. They can't be doing me like that. Alright guys, unfortunately my GoPro is about to die, so I'm going to have to wrap it up for today. I'm definitely going to come back one more time for this video, and hopefully, we can get a 4-pounder. I'll take a couple more 3-pounders all day, but ultimately our goal is to beat our personal best. So we'll just we'll stick around and see if that happens next time. So I'll catch you guys next time. What is going on, guys? Welcome to day 3 on the kayak. Today we're doing something a little bit different. I actually got a Baitcaster. So this was given to me by my buddy Eli. Shout out to Eli. You know, left-handed Baitcasters are not really too common, so it was nice to get one from a homie for free. So we're gonna just put it to the test, and I got the old chatterbait on here that we didn't catch anything on day 1, but I have faith today. I got some 15-pound braid on here. And yeah, I also have my spinning reel just in case we bird's nest this thing beyond the point of return, so we'll see. But hopefully we can do some cool fishing today, because I just like the way a Baitcaster looks. They feel great, and I'm going to try to start using it more often when I go bass fishing, so we'll see. Stay tuned. Shit. Alright, that's one bird's nest we got. It's a pretty gnarly one too. Alright, got my first bird's nest picked out. Don't even know how that happened, really. I just like barely hit the water before I cast it, and then it just was all downhill from there. So I'm gonna try not to do that. Yeah, so obviously I'm not very fluent in Baitcaster, but the goal for today is to catch at least one fish on it before I put it down and use the spinning reel. I just really want to use it, man. I want to get familiar with this thing and make it my my bitch. Come on, gotta get me my first nice bass on the Baitcaster. That's all I want today. I don't even care if it's just one fish. If that's all I get today. As long as he's over, like, I don't know, 2 pounds, I'll be pretty satisfied. And if he's about 3 pounds, whew, man, I might have to get me a new bait casting rod, because I like the reel. Also the fact that it's left hand is nice, but the rod, Field and Stream, don't know much about it other than that's like Dick's Sporting Goods, like cheap stuff. But I mean, it works. It's a rod. I can cast with it. Let's just see if I can catch fish with it. This is really shallow water over here, so I don't know what I'm expecting to catch. I mean, I know bass go super shallow, but I can't expect the tank to be over here, right? We're on. First one on the Baitcaster, baby. Let's go. Here's a good one. Yes, sir, in the net. There we go. First fish on the Baitcaster with the chatterbait. And he's a solid fish. I'm calling it right now. He's a high 2, maybe even a 3. We have the scale, so we're just gonna double check. Oh man, that's awesome. First one on the Baitcaster. All right, we're looking at 3 pounds, 1 ounce. That is a great start to the Baitcaster fishing. Hopefully we can land another one like that. Thank you, buddy. All right, well, all I wanted to do today was catch a fish on the Baitcaster, and we did that, so that's awesome. And it was on the chatterbait that we didn't catch anything on the first day, go figure. But yeah, day 3, starting off great. Let's keep that energy going. Well guys, I'm really stoked that we ended up catching a fish on the Baitcaster before I bird's nested it beyond the point of return. So, because with me, come on guys, it's inevitable. Like, I've never fished with a Baitcaster, but maybe 1 time before this, actually 2 times. And the first time wasn't that bad, but the last time I went out with my Baitcaster, I had to take off all the line. That's how bad I messed it up. So we're gonna try not to repeat that today. So far I'm making consistent casts, but you know, if I clip the water again or if I hit my motor, something, yeah, I'm done. But like I said, I got my spinning reel just in case that does happen. But we're gonna try to stick out day 3 with just the Baitcaster. There's a lot of controversy with Baitcasters and spinning reels, and believe me, I was team spinning reel, and I kind of still am, but I'm falling for Baitcasters very slowly. They take a little bit to get used to, obviously, but like the comfort, oh, it's so much more comfortable holding this and casting. Like, I can just cast, you know what I'm saying, versus my spinning reel, which I gotta grab the line, open the bail, you know what I'm saying. It's a lot of stuff, and this is just way more simple, feels better in the hand. And after landing that first really solid fish, which was 3 pounds, hell yeah, I can say that it handles it like a champ. Oh my God. Holy crap. I know you guys saw that. Well, we just got a feisty chain pickerel, and he came out of nowhere. Holy crap. That was wild. Well, we finally got something that's not a bass. It's a toothy boy. Oh my goodness, he's feisty. Hey buddy, easy. Easy. All right. Dang. All right, well, we finally got a chain pickerel on video. Heck yeah. On the chatterbait of all baits. All right, guys, well, there we go. Our first fish that's not a bass. Nice chain pickerel. He's not my PB, but he's a good size. Thank you so much for biting, buddy. Feisty guy. And he ate that like right as I was pulling it out the water. That was crazy. All right, well, needless to say, Baitcaster is doing me justice today, and I'm stoked. So that's fish number 2. Not target species, but still, I'm very stoked to catch a chain pickerel. It's not something you catch too often, but if you do bass fish in a body of water that has them, you'll probably catch them every now and then. Well, guys, that's going to wrap up fishing for today. I really hope you enjoyed the content. I'm loving the Baitcaster personally, so I think I'm going to probably use this every single time I go bass fishing now. Probably will have a different rod in the next video, but we'll see. I mean, this rod's doing just fine, but you never know. I like to have things that look nice, and I'm not a big fan of cork, but hey, that's just a personal opinion. Anyways, guys, leave a like, comment, subscribe. Still new to this fishing thing, sort of, but we're getting the hang of it. This has been ChrisCantFish, and hopefully one day I will learn. Peace.